All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekachodash. Double honors to the apostle of this great millstone, and salutes on the brothers out there preachers the word, saying the truth. Got this article here from Politico. It's entitled, NATO is racing to arm its Russian borders. Can it find the weapons? Allies are worrying about dwindling war chests just as NATO seeks commitments for new stockpiles and troops along the eastern flanks. So it looks like they got a shortage, huh? So, well, where they gonna get soldiers and equipment? Well, they basically got to manufacture it. They basically got to pass some type of draft to get their numbers up, And this is all building up to the Third World War. Okay. See, Polish and Romanian soldiers stand next to military vehicles and NATO flag near Zimlisik. I can't pronounce that. Located so-called Suwalki Gap. I read down. Brussels. Add NATO's military planners to the list of those concerned about having enough shells. In the coming months, the alliance will accelerate efforts to stockpile equipment along the alliance eastern edge of designated tens of thousands of forces that can rush to allies' aid on short notice. A move meant to stop Russia from expanding its war beyond Ukraine. And I believe Romania was part of the Soviet Union as well, if I'm not mistaken. To make that happen, though, NATO must convince individual countries to contribute various elements, soldiers, training, better infrastructure, and most notably, extensive amounts of pricey weapons, equipment, and ammunition. With countries already worried about their own munition stockpiles in Ukraine and acute need of more shells, weapons from allies, there's a risk not all NATO allies will live up to their promises to contribute to the alliance new plan. If there's not somebody hosting the potluck and telling everybody what to bring, then everyone would bring potato chips because potato chips are cheap, easy to get, said James J. Townsend Jr., former U.S. Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for European NATO policy. Nations, he added, will rather bring potato chips. Yep. So, shit, NATO and America, man, they better, get ready. Okay, because it's about to get serious, man. All right. And what does that mean for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans? Well, that means you're the soldiers. Okay. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites, and 2/3 of you gonna be used as soldiers in Esau's Third World War, man. Okay. Joel, the 3rd chapter, the 9th verse. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war. Okay? Get ready for war. Call out your best warriors. That's in the NLT. See? So how you going to prepare war? You gotta pass the draft. You got to get your manufacturing, plants going to produce these weapons. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. North Korea just, they got an 800,000 man army, and they're boasting about it. See that? North Korea was weak at one time. Now they testing their nuclear weapons and drafting their citizens. Yep, they preparing war. They was weak now. They say I'm strong now. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause the mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened. Come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and that's going to be in the Middle East. The big War 3 fighting stage will be in the Middle East. Okay, Jehoshaphat means Yahweh Shaphat means the Most High's judgment, Yahweh's judgment. Okay. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay. So you're gonna have America, NATO, European Union, Russia, China, North Korea, South Korea. All these nations are gonna be in the Middle East fighting. Iran, State of Israel. Okay. We all in there fighting, man. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. And that's the same thing as, Yahweh Shaphat. There's going to be the big war in the Middle East. All these nations are going to gather in the Middle East. That's also called the Valley of Decision, and also called Armageddon. For the day of the Lord is near in the Valley of Decision. Okay. Spelling it right. Revelation 16, verse 16. And he gathered them together in a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. Okay. The Lord gathered all these nations, these armies of these nations, all right, in the Middle East. Armageddon basically means mountain of troops. Okay. Mountains of troops. Scriptures, mountains are called basically governments. All these governments' armies are going to be in the Middle East fighting against each other. Okay. So, that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.